All right. You just sitting here. What's going on in Central Indiana? There's Seth. What's up, buddy? And Corey Baker. You're live at JTH Construction Studio. Whoo! What an afternoon. I was just trying to gather some information. Duke looks like there's about 3,000 inside the city. Hello, Judy. About 3,000 inside the city. I don't know about RMC. I couldn't get that. I was pulling up. What's up, April? I've got one on the south side of Indy, Shelby, and she's up there, and there's no power. And just, what's up, Kevin? Hope the storm missed you. Hey, from Oz, exactly. I left work at 3 thinking, oh, I had plenty of time. It just hit Terre Haute. I can beat it home. From Avon to here, it beat me from Terre Haute to here. That's how quick that was moving. Insane. It hit, I was just passing Centerton gas station, and I was in a group of cars running 75 miles an hour. Your Duke outside the city, power so on. Good. Ours flickered off and on. And by the time I got to Bradford Woods, there was debris on the highway, branches, trees. And I was like, okay, if you slow down, you're going to have to stay in here longer. So, I'm not saying there was a group of us that they were doing almost 90, but there may have been. And we got to that bridge pretty quick. And by the time we got to the bridge, the wind was coming across that field, and the rain started coming. And honestly, by the time I got home, the wind part of it was over. I was like, I should have just stayed in my car. Then I got drenched in the 3 feet I got to walk from my car to the door. But some of the worst one I've ever drove in. My car was literally being pushed. I agree, Judy. My car was literally being pushed from one lane to another, and everybody was. It was a weird deal. I didn't think there was no way I would not beat that home. I thought I'd be home 15, 20 minutes before it hits. No. Not only did it beat me, it got to Centerton before I got home. That'd be a Kevin Gordon. Not that I wasn't an Earnhardt fan. Hello, Shelly. Hello, Tanya. What's up, Luke? Hello, Tyler. Hello, Sherry. Power outages. It looked like south side of Martinsville, some north side of Martinsville towards Foxcliff. That's all out. It seemed like the center of town, east to west, was all fine. Outside the city limits, I know Indianapolis has, Bloomington's, everywhere you go, there's power outage. And I was trying to explain that to people. What's it say? Hi. Mike. Power out now. Yeah. Hello, Shelly. Hello, Mike. Hello, Sarah. From Bloomington, saw a bunch of breaking speed. About 2 feet. New Harmony and Green Townships out. Sarah, as far as I know, this was the worst tonight. We might get some more rain, maybe a clap of thunder, but nothing like that. I've heard, there's Abby. I've heard 44 to 135. Hello, Teresa. Thank you. You as well. Had some trees down on it. Maple Turn's got trees down on it. I would say just about anywhere in the country, there's going to be trees and power line down. So you got to be careful. That's what happens when you get 80-mile-an-hour winds out of nowhere, basically. It was calm 1 minute, and boom. That's crazy. So I didn't really get time to dig on the maps. Roughly 3,000 of Duke here in the city limits, but I don't know about RMC. South side of Indy's AES. I didn't get a look at them. Oh, no, I did get to look at them. That's a ton of people in Indianapolis, Paragon, out by Eminences without power. Thank you, Tanya. Kept us safe. I agree, Mike. Yeah, hundreds of thousands of people out. I'm guessing 300,000 across the state right now. Because I thought I saw a large number, and I was like, that can't be true. I saw like 246,000, I think, in Indianapolis. I was like, that cannot be true. What's up, Travis? I don't know. Maybe it is. Somebody with a little more. I'm going to go and start digging. I want to see what it says numbers wise here because it's just insane. AES covers Boundary Road RMC is out. Does anybody got any numbers on? I heard 11,000 REMC. Not surprising if that's the case. All right, here's the Duke. Sorry, Yogi. Here's the Duke. That can't be true. Okay, that's the Duke. I don't know if you guys can read that. That says 142,000 in central Indiana. And the biggest area, there's 24 in our area, Bloomington. Of course, Indianapolis. That doesn't include Indianapolis. This is not AES. If whatever AES is, that's it. So 56K over by Terre Haute, 24K down by Bloomington, roughly 3 to 4K in our area. The numbers are staggering, but when you get a system that big, yeah, Duke Energy 142,000 across the state. That's not counting the 264 down at Evansville, across central Indiana. So AES, I can't get an exact number, but I will show you their outage map for Indianapolis. And it has improved. Well, not much, but it has improved some. That's the outage map for Indianapolis. I believe that we watched tree snap and go down, huh? Yeah, April, I don't doubt it. And see, that even covers some all the way out to Eminence, Monrovia. AES does. I did not know that. 6 counties across the state. Thank you, Teresa. If you're home, stay home. I mean, I hate being a bearer of bad news. If I don't know stores, I can go back to Martinsville and look at let's look at the power outages for specifically Martinsville. I didn't think to look at groceries and retail, but here's the map of Martinsville that I pull up. You guys can too. That's Duke's. It says 3,000 right in the middle, and if you pull it up, I would say Walmart and that. I don't know. I'm showing Grand Valley out of power. Showing Grand Valley. Zach's going to tune in. 51% of the members are out with RMC. Thank you. I'm behind. You're behind Walmart. The cutoff is right there. It looks like it runs up to before you get to Kramertown, and Florida Avenue has power. So maybe you're right on the edge. Maybe it's been repaired. I don't know. Anybody out in the Walmart area know if they got power out there? The light for 69 Exit Ohio Street was out. The light at 60. I got caught at Centerton. That's the gas station basically. And by the time I got the light at the bridge, it was flashing and going out and flashing and going out. So we were just going through there as quick as we could. Let me zoom in on Bloomington because it says roughly 24,000 in that area. Mostly around campus, 4,000, 4,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. So it looks like all of campus or close to campus is without power down in Bloomington. I'm next street up from Florida and we all have power. Yep. That's what it shows on the map, that you should all have power on that side. Florida, Edna, Central, Carolyn, Hillsdale. But it shows Grand Valley off out to the nursing homes and all the way back across the highway. Now it's 2,000 here in the city limits. Give or take. Still show 3,000. I'm sorry. 3,000 inside the city limits. Zach, you on here? Which you, if you want to call in and chit chat, you can. I don't care. Since we didn't Zoom. But I mean, the roads, trees are going to be down everywhere. Zach, you want to call in? You got a minute? I know you're a busy man, buddy. I can text you my number. Got anything updates for us? I was saying Gaddy's got hit again. Vicky, I wouldn't doubt it because it's on the west side of town out there in the open. I hope not. I sent you my number, Zach. I'll find out here in a minute. I'll text Joe. All right. Zach. There's a man.
I'm here.
What's up, buddy?
Well, it's been a busy day, that's for sure.
My thing to you is, again, appreciate what you guys do because you called this, said it was coming. Here's what shocked me. I left Avon at 3 o'clock. It was just hitting Terre Haute.
Yeah.
I was like, I got a 40-minute drive tops. I'll be home well ahead of it. It beat me to Centerton, and unbelievable. 80 miles an hour it was traveling, they said, or 50 miles. I don't know. Just insane.
Yeah, storm motion was about east-southeast at about 80 miles per hour, so it was moving. It was speeding. Even if you're on the interstate, it was speeding. State trooper would have pulled that storm over any day.
I wish he would have.
Very fast-moving storm system, which is pretty typical for these very large, complex Boeing segment storms, as we call derechos. It's not an official title yet, but very, very clear. It wasn't a derecho type of storm. So, these things move fast. They catch up to you very quickly. You blink and they're right on your doorstep.
So far, all just straight line wind. No tornado in Indiana at all yet, or no?
We have not have any reports of tornado damage at the moment. The most difficult thing with these types of storms is that there's so much damage that it's very hard to tell what it is at the moment because it's everywhere. With tornadoes, it's pretty easy because you just go in and find the damage and you kind of know. But
find the path, right.
Yeah, with these wide systems, the entire state becomes the path, so it's a little bit more difficult to rate tornadoes, but we don't think there was any tornadoes in this system today.
I've heard, just guesstimated, 246,000 people without power.
We're getting pretty close to 150,000 now.
That's astronomical, man.
Yeah, that's actually worse than Illinois. Illinois got the worst of the storm, but somehow we got the worst of the power outages. Not sure how that happened, but Illinois sitting at about 200,000. The last I checked with a meteorologist that I know over there. And we just passed them, so we have more power outages over here.
We're still getting some thunder down here, but nothing severe the rest of the night in our area for sure, right?
We shouldn't see anything severe. There might be some storms firing on the backside, but they won't really pose anything severe. We go into tomorrow. There is a severe risk, very similar area tomorrow, so we're going to put a forecast out about 8 o'clock tonight on that.
That's not what we want to hear. I was hoping you said sunny and 80. Wasn't that the forecast?
It never ends. We actually have a severe threat tomorrow and on Saturday. So numerous days of severe weather here in Indiana.
You know, this was about, a month ago when we were saying, it's been quiet. I knew.
Yep.
We knew we was going to pay.
Yeah, it was too quiet for too long. Indiana heard us talking about it. All right, watch this.
Right, Mother Nature doesn't play. Now, the damage that we've got down here, trees, power lines, typical. There was a video of a building getting its roof blown off.
Really?
Yeah, and I'll try to tag you in that. It was at the south and west area of the city, across from McDonald's, at an older barn. Looks like the barn may have had some damage already. I don't know if it was from the storm tonight or from the other day or just existing damage, but it ripped off part of the roof and it's on video. Is that typical across the state right now? Trees, power lines, things like that?
Yeah, we've surveyed. I've been reaching. That's why I didn't get back with you immediately. I've been calling and chatting with people in different cities. So far, we've kind of narrowed it down to the worst area being Terre Haute. They have just pretty bad damage all across the city. I mean, it's every video and photo I've seen is just trees everywhere. They have numerous roads blocked. On top of that, they have multiple residential fires.
Oh, wow. For the power lines?
Yeah, they have fire departments from other cities that are in there assisting. It's pretty bad there right now. So luckily, I've checked everywhere. I've spent the last couple hours looking, and I don't see any reports of injuries. So
good.
That's a good sign, especially with the structure damage that we've seen in some areas, including trees falling on the homes and things of that nature, which is pretty common in these type of storms. But fortunately, no reports of injuries right now. We'll update accordingly. But so far, so good on that. That aspect.
Checking on your fam, they make it through. I know they're one of the first areas to get hit in the state. They all good?
Yeah, everybody's good here. We saw it coming. That's the good thing about these derechos, these long-lasting storms, that you can see them coming. This actually started in western Missouri, so we knew it was coming all day.
Right.
So, information was able to get passed out pretty quickly. Everybody's okay. No damage to any of my family's homes, and all of our storm chasers are okay and back home now. Good
deal. Corey, he said that pic he posted from out in Crawfordsville. Did you see that?
That was Casey Heckenleibel. He's a storm chaser of ours based out of the Frankfurt area. Yeah.
So your guy posted it. Wow.
Yeah, that's our storm chaser. Yeah, he was on it. We knew that was going to be the first photo of the day because he was on the part of the storm that was going into Indiana first. So he was just in a great place, great time. And as soon as I got it, I was like, "Yep, this will do good on social media. People like to see this."
Yeah, and I'm not a weatherman, but is that what you call a wall cloud?
That is what we call a shelf cloud.
Shelf cloud. I'm sorry. Yes.
Shelf clouds are always on the leading. Well, not always, but most of the time on the leading edge of a damaging wind threat. When wind has a lot of outflow, and this storm did, obviously. And so, whenever a storm has a large amount of outflow, it produces a cloud actually in front of the main part of the storm, and that's what we call a shelf cloud. So that's what that was.
That was evil looking. That's for sure.
It's always a very photogenic, scary-looking cloud, yes.
Good work by your guy, though. Right on it.
Yes, he's always on it. He's been on a hot streak lately. He was kind of upset that he didn't see the Johnson County tornado. He was about 20 minutes away from it, but he redeemed himself today, I think.
Right on. Well, Zach, we appreciate it. Thanks for the good work, and I hate to say it, but we'll be paying attention to you again tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll come out here pretty soon for you guys.
All right. Appreciate it, Zach. Stay safe and keep us updated. We will we'll talk to you after a bit.
Absolutely. You guys stay safe.
Thanks, Zach. Bye. Good man right there. Those guys do a lot of good work, and can't tell them how much we appreciate. There you go. Wendy's saying the same thing. They've got that app now. I should have asked him when I was on, but I know he's got other people to talk to. They've got an app, Indiana Storm Hunters. If you have an iPhone, get on there, follow them. You can follow their chasers and the whole 9 yards. It's a very cool interactive app. So unfortunately, us Galaxy users, not so lucky. we can't get on yet, but hopefully we will. But typical, as he said, across the state, power lines, trees, anywhere you go right now, that's what you're going to run into. Couple claps of thunder tonight, maybe a little rain. He said nothing like Eric could get with the times. I love my Galaxy. I've had iPhones, and they're junk compared to these. And this is my third Galaxy, and I've had iPhones, and I'm telling you, I don't know. I just don't like them. Everybody dogs me constantly. Zach, Corey, they both dog me. Beth, I'm just not an iPhone guy. Uh-oh, somebody's letting me up. But yeah, get on there, get the app. I know, it's hilarious. Ha ha. I just won't do it. I will not do it. If I could get my Nokia out and make it work, I would. Love my Samsung. I do too. I've got the Note 20, and I actually am due for an upgrade now. I've been due for an upgrade, but I love my phone. It's a good phone. Never give me any issues at all. Unlike some of the iPhones that I've had in the past. So, all these iPhone users out here giving me grief. We're supposed to have a show at 8. As of right now, that's up in the air, depending on power, depending on where they're coming from. Caleb's in Greenwood, Joe's in Martinsville, Levi's in Martinsville, Willie's in Martinsville, but it depends if they can get here or not without having to drive over trees. I can tell you what, that was a scary ride home. At Keystone, you don't have a BlackBerry. I've had the flip phone 4 and I've never had iPhone. I had the BlackBerry. I think I had a BlackBerry. I'd have to have more than a flip phone. That would drive me nuts. With what I do here and other stuff, this works perfect. Yeah, out of the times, exactly. Any reported damage? I saw the video. I think it was from Penny White out by McDonald's from the barn across the street over by the airport. If you've not seen that, it's on there somewhere. Google or Facebook her name, find it. It shows the top getting ripped off. Trees were bent double all the way home from when I started getting into the mess of it at Bradford Woods here. Smartphone that phones, and I've seen those. Yeah. So, any other reports of damage you want to share before we jump off here? There's Savannah. I sent you a video of the tree leaning over on 44. Oh, now I got to look at it. Hope there's no volume. Oh, boy. Can I show that online here? Can I show the video? Are you against that? You can probably share it to the page. It's just a tree laying diagonally across the street. This is on 44. Okay, I'll do it real quick. You guys can see that? I don't know how good that's coming up. That's across 44. Whereabouts is that? Where's that at, Savannah? Is that past Centennial? Or is that further closer to town? Halfway down. Okay. Be careful because it looks like it's over a hill. And that's crazy. And you know what? There's going to be stuff like that before Centennial, closer to town. Okay. That's what I thought that area was in, right in there. As you come down and then you go over the little bumpy bumps. The old school bus route. There's going to be stuff like that all over the county. So it's starting to start getting dark. Be careful driving out the country. Very scary to drive, I bet. Be careful where you're driving. I'm sure there's power lines down. I'm sure there's trees down. If not, there's branches down everywhere and debris in the road. Let the professionals get out and do their job. No sense of gawking. One of the issues going on in Terre Haute right now is house fires from as many power lines went down. And I guess that's a mess over there. So praying for those people. 246,000 Duke out of power in the state of Indiana is what I read last. I don't know if that includes AES or not. I don't know if they're all in the same thing or not, but AES out of Indianapolis, that I showed this earlier. I'll show it again. Let me refresh it. This is crazy to see this. And this has gotten better. This has gotten a lot better, believe it or not. That's Indianapolis power outages, Marion County. That's AES. We'll go to Duke as another clap of thunder hits. I hate thunder. I hate lightning. Now it's down to 100. This is 143,000 across the state in Duke, but roughly around 250,000 across the state total. Still showing us at 3,000. Duke is. And you can punch that up. And you can see I'm saying there's a split of town right there. And you're looking, well, you can see the numbers, 252 and things like that. So we got kind of a weird split going on. But hopefully it won't last long, get repaired. Just be safe. Hats off to the linemen and anybody else that have to go out in this crap and do that, because that is not fun. 144,000. I just want to look at Terre Haute for a minute because they have been just hammered today. If we can get in there. 36,000 people in Terre Haute. That's just Duke alone. Remember, I don't know if anybody else runs power through there. That's crazy. Don't have to water my plants tonight. I was going to say, the one good thing about all this is ain't no smoke today. Guarantee you that. That's out of the area. So, one more look at Bloomington. And I just launched 144 now. There's Bloomington. Keeps going crazy. Like 24,000. Look at that. Bloomington's power outages. So it's statewide. It's across the board. Everybody. We're all going through it. Unfortunately. Not a whole lot we can do. So we may be back on with a sports show, and it might be more weather than sports. So anyway, you guys all stay safe. Hopefully you got stuff to eat at home and you can make a fire. Love you guys. Glad there was no injuries. Praying for all those that are damaged homes, and no power tonight. We'll get it back on as soon as possible. And pay attention tomorrow. As Zach already said, this is another round coming, and Saturday. So you'll see you guys. We'll be back on here in a little bit. Love you guys. See you soon.